What's going on, guys? I got off work, I came home, and I stayed upstairs for the first time in forever. You know, priority 101 when I come home is to come downstairs and check on the animals. That's before I eat, that's before I use the bathroom, that's before I even take my shoes off. And today was the one time that I didn't do that, and the freaking fish are doing a number on these plants. It looks like spaghetti on some of these things. Things are just split open, separated, and just god awful. But I came downstairs to check the aquariums, check on all the animals. My buddy Nick came over today. He sold me some new things. I have a corn snake. Um, I've got 2 green bottle blues, 1 juvenile, 1 sub-adult, potential male, and then I have 1 mature male desert blonde. So I do need a female. He's mature, ready to go. So I'm gonna start calling around and seeing if people may or may not have one for sale. I'll drop 50 easy on them. They're not worth that much, but it's whatever. But I came down here to check on the betas, the goldfish. Yesterday I did find one of my hatchetfish floating in the top of the tank. I have no idea what happened. The only thing I can assume is it got spooked and it dove out of the water like it tend to do, and it smashed the lid and it just died. That's the only thing I could think of that possibly happened, other than it just died of stress or natural causes or sickness or whatever. But I came downstairs, looked at this tank, everybody was fine. There's not even any guppies that are dead, so I mean, plus for there. But went checked the tank back here, which I have 2 new things you guys don't know about. They're temporary. I don't think they're permanent. Went and checked on the rescued Super Dumbo with the eye problem and the cataracts. I couldn't find him in the tank, like at all. He was in there last night. I made sure that I put a light on his tank and everything last night. I had it set on night mode. Should really put a lid on top of it. I really should have, but I'm not sure what time that all this happened, but he's pretty damn well gone, I'll tell you that. And by gone, you'll see what I mean in a second. He's gone. Like I saw watermarks on the back behind the dresser, so I thought he might have fallen behind it. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, it's still wet, best case scenario. It's been a couple minutes, betas can breathe out of water. He might be a little dry on the outside. I can throw him back in, and go from there. I've seen people do that. They found their beta on the floor 10 minutes after the beta jumped out of the tank. It's kind of drying out, but the beta is still alive. And I got to looking on the floor in front of me, guys. And this is what I found. Completely dry. So I'm thinking some point last night after I went to bed. Oh, my puffer's attacking my snails. That's cool. I haven't seen him attempt to eat yet. That's pretty cool. But I'm assuming some point last night after I went to bed, he jumped out of the tank. Not sure for what reason. I mean, he's a blind beta. I did not expect him to jump at all. But I've learned from my mistake, and sadly, it was a casualty that was involved. I just don't get how he's that dry. I mean, I know it's hot in the room. I know it's around 80 to 85 degrees constantly in here. But the floor itself is more like 70 to 73. I mean, 70 to 75 degrees. It's not that warm the lower you get in the room. That's why everything is up high. And that's kind of why the heater's on the floor, so the air circulates upward and heat rises, cool settles. I don't know what happened. And on top of that, I didn't see Bart swimming around. And Bart's dead. So I have done 1 water change since I put these guys in their gallon enclosure. And I've been running that tiny ass little filter that I had through every tank every day. One gets it for 24 hours and the next one gets it for 24 hours. And it just kind of repeated the cycle, and I've done that probably 2 times, 2, 3 times, maybe more. How long have I had these things now? A week? I'm just gonna say it's been like should only be like 1 to 2 cycles, if my math is correct here, a piece. And right now it's on his tank. I mean, there's 7 fucking. I had 7 betas down here. I had the Crown, I have Delta, I have Connie, I have Fry. My little Super Dumbo still kicking. I mean, I don't know what happened to him. He was just alive yesterday. He was eating yesterday. They both were. I don't know if it's a fuck up I did, if I didn't pay attention to certain signs that I was missing. It sucks, it really does. I like Bart. I love the fucking Super Dumbo though. You know, and the fact that was my buddy's fish, it was a rescue, you know, he was doing so damn well. And then he jumps out of the fucking tank. I don't know, maybe the new fish that I have next to him, maybe it's because they're much larger than him, maybe they spooked him, maybe he freaked out and he just shot up. Little Puffer is fucking that snail up, dude. That is adorable. You done? Did you get him? Good to see he's eating. I got 4 more coming Tuesday, so. No. You leave the big snail alone. He's too big for you. The snail locked up when he came around, so he's been pecking at him, but I don't get it. It doesn't make sense why all of a sudden 2 fish are done. You know, one jumps out and one's laying dead in the bottom of the aquarium. Everybody else is fine. I mean, I've done 2 water changes already. And it's not chlorine water. It's water that I've either let sit out for 24 to 48 hours, or it's just stuff that I've used that freaking Start Right anti-heavy metal chlorine shit. And I usually let that shit sit for 4 or 5 hours, which is way more than enough time. I mean, I think the reason that the Super Dumbo's hitting me a lot harder than Fry is because Fry was my fish, and the Super Dumbo was my buddy's beta. And it's like, I've done such a good damn job with mine, and it's like, that was the biggest freak fucking accident I could think of. Other than maybe being sucked to the pump. I'm annoyed. So casualties since I started doing aquariums have been 4 betas at this point, because I had the 1 red female that I picked up when I picked up Connie, who ended up dying. Connie's still alive, the other one ended up dying. Then I picked up 2 big blue females, and both of them are now dead, and I'm not sure what the fuck was wrong with them, unless they were just sick and I couldn't see it. Maybe there were signs that I was missing. They were eating fine, they were swimming normally, and then just... So maybe, I don't know, maybe they were sick, and I mean, they were from Uncle Bill's. You cannot expect much from Uncle Bill's, but at the same time, it's not Uncle Bill's, it's the supplier they get them from, because I picked those girls up on Tuesday when they were fresh from the fucking shipment. I got in there like, boom, I was ready to go. And then now, the Super Dumbo and Fry. 5 betas. I'll count this one. I'll count the Super Dumbo as my fault. I think the water level was too high. I topped his tank off last night and everything. Thought I put 1/4 of a gallon in the tank just to get it back to where it usually sits, about that far from the top. I mean, about that far from the top, I'm gonna phrase that. Just enough so the filter can, you know, turn the water up, get it going without making a whole lot of noise and, you know, stressing him out too much with the pressure. Because if you fill the water up too high, what happens is the pump has to pick up speed and it actually pushes the water more aggressively. I don't know how it works, but that's what I've seen. When the water's when the water's pouring in and going down, it's fine. The current's not bad. But when the water level's up and it's almost right there to the bottom of the damn water stream, it just circulates like a tornado inside the tank. So I had to lower the water level. Hell, I even had to do it in this one because it was just too aggressive. The poor puffer was being thrown all over the damn tank. And I've got plants that are floating now, and these goldfish are destroying this plant. Like, they really are. But the casualties are the 5 betas since I got into them, but that's been over months now. And I'm not going to count feeder fish as casualties because their job is meant to, no offense, to die. I've lost my male crab, and I don't know what the hell happened. I had a bloom of something in my 10-gallon, and it just wiped him out. And then the hatchet fish. I don't know, guys. The thing is, whenever you do anything with animals, and I got woke up, I was getting ready to go back and lay down and go to sleep, and something told me, dude, go check on the animals. You know, you haven't done it, you need to, and this is why. I mean, maybe if I had come down here when I got home, maybe, just maybe, that the Super Dumbo could have been alive still. Which I highly doubt he dried out that fucking fast in just a matter of hours, but at the same time, he is a very small fish. Do you guys have any idea how hard it is to actually find Super Dumbos? Now I gotta figure out how the hell I'm gonna tell my buddy this. Because he loved that fucking fish. He was gonna take it home. Whoa. That was a random fall over there for no fucking reason. Nothing was touching it. And even jostling it doesn't move, it just fell. Maybe a hatchet fish smacked it. Maybe one of them jumped. But cool fact about hatchet fish is they actually jump out of the water for food. That's what the little little fins on their back there. Actual fins. They look like a flying fish, just with a, much larger, thinner belly. And I don't know what I have. They're about that big. They're decent size. Not only big. What the fuck? Dude, someone's been dicking with my garter snake tank. So, not only was there a side benefit to me coming down. What the fuck? Not only was there a side benefit of me coming down here, my goddamn juvenile garter snake tank was wide open. Someone has been fucking with my animals, and I don't know who the fuck it was, because I haven't messed with them for days. It's been like 2-3 days since I messed with them, and this little Exoterra thing gets fucking locked down. Like, it's got pressure, you have to pop it. So someone has messed with it, and thankfully the little garter snake was down here going around, climbing over a bag. If he didn't climb over the bag, I never would have hurt him. I also came down here to get socks. Also have to check this little dude out. I'm not going to knock that over. Just give me a second. Hey, little buddy. Here. Come here. Good to see you're still kicking. I really need to get back to bed, but I want to check on this little fella right here. Hey, buddy. I'm thirsty. I'm gonna get you some water. There's a pipe that I use. I'm gonna climb right back on the back of my neck. Where's your water bottle at? One second. Come here, buddy. He won't drink from a cup or from a big nozzle. He's a fresh wean, so this is like the easiest way to keep him drinking water and to, slowly acclimate him into his older style life. Eventually, having to lick the bowl on a water bottle and things like that, or drink from an actual cup, and this is just like the easiest thing I've found to do with him. My mom gave me these banana treats that were for the baby, but he does not like them. The baby does not like them, and neither does the rat. I think it's kind of comical, actually. You want some more? You want some more? Come on. What is it? Come on, fine, get back up here. Come on. Go. He only drinks a little bit of water, and then this is where he'll perch. I wonder if I can even eat one. Nothing, no interest at all. Maybe if he goes a couple days without eating, he'll eat something. I gotta check on my crabs. I'm pretty sure one of them is dead. Well, hell no. No bad smell, so we're still good there. I need to pull out my female really quickly and check her eggs. I do a routine check on her every 2 or 3 days to see the progress and how far they've developed. And she does not like it, but it is necessary in my opinion. There's a snail in here somehow. I don't know why you proceed to push away from me. You know it's not going to work. I'm just going to grab you again. Ow. Ow, she's pinching. That's a good moment. Fight to protect your babies. But you know me, I'm not going to hurt them. Or you. They're getting close, guys. Like, I'm talking like the next, I don't know, maybe 48 hours or so. Oh, here's my other phone. It's actually still alive. That's pretty cool. I didn't think it would still be alive. My new phone holds a charge forever. This old phone is dead within like a matter of an hour. But it's probably 1 o'clock. Almost. This is the thing though. If I don't mess with it, this is what it does. It just wants to save notifications till later. And I can't have it upstairs because there are just certain people I don't fucking trust with my phone. I don't like this tank being set up like this, but ow, get out of my hair, dude. Kind of hurt a little. He's digging in my hair again. They're developing. There's little eyes. I can see little black dots. And they're getting bigger. Her chest plate is getting huge. Check this out, guys. Look at it. There's a lot more space than there was last time, so she should really start dropping in the next couple of days. I need to get her into an actual aquarium. The only way you see the black dots if you come from the side and you can see the little bitty black dots. It's alright, Mama. I'm not squeezing. Don't worry. I'm not going to hurt you. She won't hurt me, though. As soon as I start messing with him, she's like, get the fuck away, dude. I'm kind of trying to look and see if there's any inside here, but let's do a quick little update on my clawless. She's getting nubs now, so she'll have her claws back probably another month or so if she survives. Well, if he survives, but there is going to be a bit of a scum layer here that I'm just going to kind of work away. I might just throw her into the aquarium, but I'm worried that the plants won't. I mean, the plants should support away. They don't have to come fully out of water, do they? But I'm worried about the puffer. Like, that's my only thing. Like, I'm worried the puffer will fuck with her. I mean, I don't think he would he? I mean, I don't think puffers usually tend to go after gigantic food sources, but, you know, little puffers are stupid. Plus, she's a predator. She's a crab, and I don't want her eating a little puffer either. I don't know what the fuck to do. Ow! You bite my ear. It's not cheese, asshole. Now he's gonna lick it. Fucking weird ass animals. But yeah, I'm just gonna show you guys the new additions that I picked up. I'm keeping probably one of them. But these are not permanent at all. This is just a fucking. I don't even think this is a 10 gallon. I think it's like an 8.5 gallon. But here's the beta tank. It's not empty. I think. Oh, there is a guppy inside of here still. I didn't know he was in there. He must have jumped in through the other tank. But that, my dear friends, is a largemouth bass, probably about 4.5 inches, maybe 5. And then back here, I have some sort of green sunfish that's striped. So there he is. And this is the new tank. So I'm probably going to release them again because they are wild caught. They were caught at the end of a fishing trip that I did at the local creek. I actually went for mosquito minnows, which turns out are a species of molly. Oh, that's fucking lovely. There's something sticky on top of the light. Sadly, I was not able to catch any of those, so I'm going to go to my local ponds probably Tuesday when I'm off work. Because I have 2 days off work this weekend. That's it. 2 days. And so I can get a day off, and I go back. And I get a day off, and I gotta go back and back and back and back. And then my schedule restarts normally. To where I get Monday and Tuesday off, and Friday off, and then I work Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. So 4 days of the week I'm out, but when I'm not at work, I'm out. I'm still busy, I'm still doing shit, but yeah, they look smaller when I caught them. They truly did. I thought they were, you know, smaller than what they were, and then I got them home and I got them in the tank, and I'm like, and I don't have time to take them home. Son of a bitch again. But I mean, I get home around 6:30, 7 o'clock almost, and it's pitch black by then. My buddy and his old lady, they just want to go home. I just want to go home, so I completely understand that. So the only time I can let him go Tuesday. I can breathe for a second. It just stopped. I have not fed the fish today. That's what I was thinking about. We're going to half-ass and just do the top here. There we go. The guppies are going off. Oh, the hatchet fish are eating now. Fuck yeah, that means they're happy. If your fish don't eat, they're very unhappy. The hatchet fish are eating. At least one of them is. Here come the goldfish and just wreck the place. I only feed them to the top, but I don't want to move my phone. You know, I just don't know if I'm gonna have time to release them Tuesday. I mean, I should, hopefully. But I don't know. If not, they'll stay in here because I don't plan on buying anything for this tank for another week or so. I'm getting like a $600-700, maybe if I'm lucky, close to $800 paycheck. That's before taxes. Next week, so I mean, I should be able to set up everything I need very quickly. And you know, I'll probably be buying another. What the fuck just happened? Yo, let's touch behind Angel over here. There we go. Probably buying like another 20-gallon long. Only $11 at Uncle Bill's, and I got this big ass nice oak dresser. It's one of those flat ones. It's one of those kind of like waist high ones. That's uh, you know, really thick, sturdy wood, and it's got a big countertop that kind of goes over a little bit. So I was kind of thinking, like, well, I could put the wood back on top of it where it belongs, and I could bring that inside and take this and drag it over. And since Tuesday I have to go to Uncle Bill's anyway, Walmart's just right down the road from that. So I figured easily I could go to Walmart and get some plastic, come home, get the fish acclimated, and while I'm getting the new fish acclimated, because I am picking up, 3 or 4 new pea puffers, and potentially maybe 3 or 4 more corridors, because apparently you want a lot. They're a schooling fish. They don't like to be alone. He's back in my hair. But those are the only things I'm going to be doing. I might buy a rasbora, maybe. There's these eel-looking dragonfish that I like so much. I might buy one of them, but like $13. So, but yeah, after dealing with what I've dealt with this morning, guys, well, not this morning, and just now, my stomach's a little upset. I have no words for really what happened, other than it was tragic for both. I could have avoided it if I put the lid on it, maybe if I kept the filter off, maybe if I took the light away. I'm gonna give my buddy my little Super Dumbo. That's the only replacement that I have that is equal to. His was a Super Dumbo Half Moon. This one was just a Super Dumbo, and I'm pretty sure it's no. Mine's also a Super Dumbo Half Moon. It's just a juvenile, so I'll go ahead and give him to him, and I'll start hunting for one myself. And I'm pretty much probably gonna be done with betas at this point. Females are too hard to keep alive apparently, and males are such dicks that they want to tear the female fins apart during breeding. I don't know how the fuck people do it, man. I've never been someone who's been lucky enough to just jump in on a women of prayer and make it, within a very short amount of time. Unlike most people who jump in and, they start out breeding snakes because they get this female who just popped out a litter out of fucking nowhere. Or these people that breed betas and they put them together and they're a perfect match. There's no issues and they breed within a matter of hours, And I'm not one who has that kind of luck with animals, so honestly some days I don't even know why I waste my time trying to help preserve species when I'm unsuccessful at even attempting. I mean, we all gotta learn, we all gotta start somewhere, but just sometimes, man, it just doesn't seem like all the hassle and the hell is really worth it in the end. I mean, it is in the end once you get everything set up and, you get, things off the ground where they need to be, you get a business going, and I mean, these kids out here, these fucking 10 and 11-year-old kids that just start out breeding guppies, and they can turn that into an actual business within months, and then within their first 2 or 3 years, they could have their own online business, and then by the time they're 20, they have a fucking retail store selling guppies and everything else. And me, I'm sitting back 23 fucking years old, scratching my head going, what the fuck am I doing wrong? So the video is going to be done here, guys. It's like 1 something. I have to go to bed. I have to get more sleep than this. I got to be up at fucking 4 o'clock anyway, so I could be out of the house by 5 and be at work by 6. So I hate my life right now. But the paycheck will be worth it and everything else like that. So I will do a video when I come home tomorrow on the new tarantulas and the new corn snake. The new corn snake is currently upstairs in a 10-gallon. The 3 tarantulas are right behind me, but I've got to get this little fella put up. I've got to go to bed, and I've got to think about what is going on right now. And I mean, there's nothing I could think about on what I could have done because it's pointless now. They're gone. I can't save them. I can't bring them back to life. I mean, you guys know that little bitty corn snake that I had, the one that I went and rescued, did the whole video on. That was a true 100% albino corn snake. She was clear. Clear. Even now, she was clear. You see her heart beating, see her gallbladder, see the food in her belly. It was amazing. But the problem with those is they are one of the hardest corn snakes to keep alive. Wild corn snakes are simple. Wild 100% albinos are not easy at all to take care of, and sadly I failed this battle for her. She's gone. So I failed myself and I failed her. And that's hard for me to say, especially after losing Rose. If you don't know who Rose is, Rose was the very first snake I ever owned. I had her for 16 and a half years. Yeah. So I've got to get her buried, and the little corn snake, which upsets me because my mom loved that thing to death, and it just, like, I hand watered it. It was doing bad, so I pulled out the pipette, gave it fresh dechlorinated water. I opened her mouth, squeezed it in gently, just enough to where I could actually see it go through her, and it wasn't a whole lot. You could actually see the water move through. It was like kind of ripples. 2 of the betas are dead. The little albino corn snake that I rescued. There's something else. Oh, one of my hatchet fish. So it's a pretty bad night. Corn snake's dead. The hatchet fish. And then the Super Dumbo beta with the bad eye, he's dead. He jumped out of the fucking tank, I guess, some point last night, and I didn't notice. I popped up so early and I popped up so quickly for work today that I didn't even bother checking. I just took off upstairs to get ready because we were late. And then I just found Fry dead in the bottom of his tank, and I have no fucking idea what the hell happened to him. And the hatchet fish, it's been dead for like 2 days now. I know about that. I took it out the first night, but hatchet fish like to jump after food, and I'm thinking maybe when the lights were off, you know, I had that little blue light going, maybe one of the fucking, yeah, maybe the Corridora, he likes to jolt up quickly to the surface and come back down. Maybe one of the goldfish spooked it, it jumped out of the water. Maybe it thought it saw food, and it just tried to fly out, and it just smashed, and that's the only thing I can think of what happened, other than maybe it just died, but... good news is, though, when I did come downstairs, somehow something has been going on with my animals down here, and my little garter snake tank door was standing wide open. So I have both my garter snakes. One was still inside, one was not. One was actually on the floor in a bag moving around. And I actually thought it was my big one, because at first I thought, okay, maybe big bitch had got out again, the big garter snake, maybe she ate him, you know. Worst case scenario in my mind. And I'm thinking, no, that's not possible. I looked in there and I saw her, no, she's still in there. And then I saw his little ass trolling around, and he looked a little fat, and that's because he's eating well. And I thought maybe he got a hold of him and ate him, because garter snakes love fish, and that's pretty much what I feed these guys is fish. So it's a pretty bad idea, actually, to do that, to have a fish tank with no lids, and then to have, you know, predators that eat fish. But, you know, it's whatever. But I got him back in, the door was wide open. In fact, all the locks were unlocked. It wasn't like it was like I fucked up. It was all the locks were popped open, like someone was down here dicking around and playing with stuff. I've got tubs moved. I just got a lot I got to get done tonight, and I don't have time for work because I got to go to work. So certain things are going to be just put in the freezer until I can come home tomorrow and bury them. With that being said, the Super Dumbo and Fry, they're being buried. The little corn snake, she's going to be buried. I thought she had a chance. I really did. And it kind of upset me. But anyway, I'm getting a whole touched by an angel Twilight fucking supernatural looking angel disappearance bullshit going on here. So I'm off for you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. And remember, guys, you know, with everything you do, nothing is ever truly going to be easy. Nothing is ever truly going to come without any sacrifices. It's just, yeah. The little bitty pink one who was no longer pink, she was clear. She was actually solid, clear, crystal clear. You could see her heart beating now. You could see her gallbladder. You could see the food passing through her. You could see the water inside of her when she drank. And apparently they're one of the hardest breeds of corn snake to keep alive because they're true albinos and they're not strong enough to survive on their own. And I tried my damnedest. I really fucking did, and I still failed. Hence why I'm getting out of reptiles. I can't deal with this shit anymore. Not after Rose. But I still gotta get labels made, so that's coming soon. I've had people complaining because they keep asking me in the video, you know, what's the species of fish in the aquarium. I'm gonna put labels in the tank. I'll show the labels every time I do a video, and if anything's new is added to the tank, guys, a new label will be put onto the left-hand corner. The largemouth and the green sunfish are more than likely not permanent. They're temporary. I don't even know why I brought them home. I thought they were smaller, and they're actually bigger, and I don't feel like setting them at goddamn 55 right now because I have nowhere to put it. And I have to take my room another fucking 6 feet over in order to bring in that big stand to put the 55 on, because I don't want the 55 on the floor. That'll give me room underneath for all the supplies I need for the fish. But I gotta have days off work. I gotta have consecutive days because I don't know. I think I have a male and female hatchet fish. The bigger one looks a lot thicker in the mid body than the smaller one does. But I don't know why the corridor keeps flying to the surface. I know he's eating a bunch of stuff off the bottom. But the next casualty I foresee in my fish tank, guys, is going to be one of my banjo catfish. He's eating, but it's not. It's like it's not working. I'm feeding him mysis, MYSIS shrimp, mysis shrimp. He's eating them. He's really the only one I've seen actually eat them. But his stomach's still concave. I feed him those every other day. Yeah, guys, like I said, on that note, I'm going to pop off here. I'm going to get all the fish fed, and then my ass is going to bed. I did throw 2 little feeder guppies in with the bass and the green sunfish, and they're gone, so they're eating. I like that, but I'm going to get this little dude fed up right here. He's wanting to explore, and he's being unlovable and shit, but I got so much shit to do, and I have no time to do it, so, yeah, I'm off, you guys. My little puffer's coming to look at me, so. I can't wait till Tuesday. Hopefully my shipment comes in. It's gonna cost me like $20 for all of them, so I'm not gonna be too mad. And I'm thinking about doing an albino fish tank, by the way, guys. Just a fish tank full of nothing but albinos. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. But just anyway, guys, if you can't deal with, you know, losing animals, this is not the hobby for you. It's really not, man. Because every time I turn around, it's like something new is happening. Something's going great, something's going awesome, something's fucking going horribly wrong, and it just happens so quickly. Like today, things are fine, and then it's like 6 weeks from now, everything just collapses into fucking pure agony and hell. So, yeah, but this is the last one saying this, so I'm off here, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and Puffer is trolling around. So really quick, we'll just get a quick video up for you guys. I know people like the little pea puffer. Well, my little dwarf puffer. He's all excited looking around and shit. He just ate a big old snail, so. There you go, guys. And I don't know what happened there, but later.